Hi, Erin. Your inspection report is in. So I just wanted to go over this a little bit with you so you understood the process. You can click on either of these darkly colored orange boxes. The full inspection report is here, and the summary of most of the issues can be found here. When you look through it, you'll be able to see each itemized issue, repair in the bathtub, dragging doors, fogged glasses, the anti-tip device is missing, the dishwasher rack is not there properly. You've got some issues with the plumbing and the diverter there. The outside plumbing also is sprouting a leak. You've got a slow drain. And what is that one? Oh, receptacle within a certain distance of some water. So a GFCI is missing. The smoke alarms are dated. This has begun to curl a little bit and has an opportunity for water or wildlife to get in there, so that probably just needs to be replaced. You see these little holes in here? They actually make siding tape that you can put right over that and then paint it to match the siding so that you cannot detect it, and basically it becomes waterproof. So most of these things are not super expensive. They just are what they are. You got some kinks in your garage door. Obviously, that's something you can replace if it could be replaced if you wanted. And then an issue with the seal on the door. So whenever you go through all of that and you make your determination, really what you want to do, we create a report. You can see this one right down here. It says create request list, the little wrench beside it. So you're going to click on that. And what that will do for you is it will create the list with all of those items that show up on that report. And then you can start selecting the ones that you want to ask them to repair, or you accept them as they are, and that sort of thing. So right now it says there are 32 items that were on the list. Select the summary items only. I'm going to go with that one for this moment for demonstration. And so the first thing that it says is it allows you to review the items identified by the inspector and generate the repair request. This is not the complete report, so we're aware of that. Okay, so the first item is the tub. And you could say, look, I don't care. I don't take a bath, whatever. I accept it as is. So you might want to accept that one as is. This one you say, okay, I can't stand these things dragging. So we're going to add that to the repair list. And the third item, it says either repair or replace. We're going to ask them to repair that. Save it for us. These things we're going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and add that to the list as well, because the cost of a window pane is really pretty expensive and it can be done. We're going to add that one to the list too. And again, I'm just fooling around with this, so you can change these as you like. This one right here, this is an anti-tip device, and just for purposes of demonstration, I'm going to say we're going to add that one to the list. But I know that this thing is worth, 15 bucks or something. But I'm going to say, look, I think I got a handyman out there who will come and do all these things for, 100 bucks. But I'm going to put a monetary value of the price of the bracket and the handyman to do it is 50 bucks, because I'd rather have my handyman or my plumber handle these repairs, because I trust him. I don't trust that the person that the seller might employ, they may or may not do a great job. So I'd rather do it myself, or maybe that was a skill set that you possess. So in some cases you might say, okay, I'm going to request a monetary value of $50, and I'll go ahead and I'll do that repair myself. So that's the process. Very, very simple. At the end of it, it'll create a nice, neat little report for us. So anyway, let me know if you've got any questions on that. And I know you can be busy and throughout the day. So if you just have a minute, you can click on this, and then you can either stop and come back to it if you need to. So let me know if you've got any questions. Thanks, Erin. Bye.